The very first video I ever put on this channel, not including the introduction video, was the TikTok ban. I covered about how the whole situation was confusing, about how the US doesn't want anybody else spying on us, and about a year later, it's all still very much just as confusing. They passed a law saying it was going to get banned, but then it looks like it's not going to get banned. Then just 2 days ago, it got banned, and as of yesterday, it was unbanned. What the hell is going on? For me personally, I never used the app. I did create an account years ago and I uploaded some skits there, but then I got burnt out really quickly because there was one more app I had to control with all these other apps that I was using. I was posting the skits anyway, so I ended up abandoning it, but I never did it for stuff like this or my music stuff. But I do not deny the power and the influence that TikTok has, especially in the current world as we see it today. But I can only comment on it as a content creator. And I saw a bunch of content creators saying, there goes my income. There goes everything I worked so hard to do, which I hope is created as a cautionary tale because diversification is key. Don't just put your stuff on one thing. I technically have all these other accounts on Twitter, X, Instagram, here on YouTube, and I ended up just kind of focusing on YouTube. But the statement is still true. As a creator, we should diversify because the truth and the fact of the matter is we have no control over any of this. YouTube can go away at any point. It's already banned in some countries. TikTok has already been shown it could be killed off. As a creator, we should all have like a link tree or something equivalent so that way people can find us if something gets killed off. I don't really know. As a consumer of a product, we should try to support the creators we want to by following them wherever else they're at. Again, I don't really know. But another thing I talked about last year was the whole government implication of this whole situation. The part that pees me off about the situation is the whole praising of Trump, and TikTok did that. They're saying, thank you, President Trump. We're gonna work to try to get everything. It was Trump's bill that signed back in 2020 that started this whole thing. It was Trump's first administration that did this. Then Biden said he was gonna enforce it, and then last second, as of this past weekend, he didn't. He's like, I'm not gonna deal with it. And now Trump banning TikTok is like, I'm going to save TikTok. You're welcome. Dude, it was your bill. I feel like this whole thing was a PR stunt, and it worked. Now TikTok's gonna get more traffic from the US than ever before, so China is still gonna get all our information all the same. Sorry, America. And the truth is, it really doesn't matter who gets our data because nothing we do is private. Literally nothing. If you think you have something private on your phone, you don't. There are members of Congress who supported the ban on TikTok who also coincidentally, because it's public information, hold a substantial amount of stock in Meta. Interesting, because who was going to benefit from this but Meta? As much as I like putting my stuff on YouTube, the truth is, I don't think YouTube is going to have that same attraction when it comes to short form content the way Reels do. So we can go back and forth about the whole infraction of free speech or privacy, because when the government cares about privacy, it's just about control. There is no right answer here. We are all on this ride together, and what will be, and we'll just all adapt and figure it out because that's what humans are good at doing, adapting and overcoming. So what will be, will be. Post show note here, I'm currently filming at night. This is why it looks the way it does. And also, I'm not sitting at my desk because I am reworking my studio as we speak. So this is my temporary makeshift setup, and it's going to be looking different, I'm sure, in the next video, as it looked different in the last video I talked about Tesla. Just because I don't have a long-term studio setup just yet doesn't mean I'm not going to be working on content. So thank you for hanging in there with me, and thank you to my channel supporters for supporting me on this, and I will see you guys in the next one.